Dear students, welcome to you all. Today I am going to discuss about adjoint and inverse of a matrix. Dear students, in the previous chapter we have studied inverse of a matrix. In this section we shall discuss the condition for existence of inverse of a matrix. To find inverse of a matrix A, that is A inverse, we shall first define adjoint of a matrix. Let A is equal to Aij be a square matrix of order n, and let Aij be the cofactors of elements Aij in A, then the transpose of matrix obtained by replacing each element of the matrix A by the cofactors of the corresponding elements is called adjoint of A and is generally denoted by adjoint A. Thus, if matrix A equal to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33, then adjoint A equal to transpose of cofactors matrix. This is equal to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33, and this is equal to, here we interchange rows and columns. We get A11, A21, A31, A12, A22, A32, A13, A23, A33, where Aij represents the cofactors of Aij in A. For example, find the adjoint of a matrix A equal to 1, 3, 9, 2. Here matrix A equal to 1, 3, 9, 2, cofactors of the element 1 equal to A11 equal to minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1 into 2 equal to 2. Similarly, cofactors of 3 equal to A12 and this is equal to minus 9. Cofactor of 9, this is equal to A21 and this is equal to minus 3. Cofactor of 2 equal to A22 and this is equal to 1. So, adjoint A equal to transpose of cofactor matrix, that is equal to 2 minus 9 minus 3 1, and if we find the transpose of this we get 2 minus 3 minus 9 1. Dear students, there is a remark: for a square matrix of order 2 given by A equal to A, B, C, D, so adjoint A can be obtained from A by interchanging A and D and changing signs of B and C. Thus, adjoint of matrix A, B, C, D equal to D minus B, C minus C, A. That is adjoint of matrix A, B, C, D equal to D minus B minus C, A. Here change in the sign of off-diagonal elements of a matrix and interchange the elements of the diagonal elements of the given matrix. So, the adjoint of a 2 by 2 matrix can be obtained by interchanging the diagonal elements and changing the signs of off-diagonal elements. For example, adjoint of matrix 2, 1, 4, minus 1 equal to minus 1, minus 1, minus 4, 2. That is, change the sign of the off diagonal elements and interchanging the diagonal elements. Now, we will discuss a theorem without proof. If A be any given square matrix of order n, then A adjoint A equal to adjoint A into A equal to determinant of A into I, where I is the identity matrix of order n. Verification: let matrix A equal to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33 and adjoint A equal to transpose of cofactor matrix, that is transpose of A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, here capital A32, A33 and this is equal to A11, A21, A31, A12, A22, A32, A13, A23, A33. Since sum of product of elements of a row or a column with corresponding cofactors is equal to the determinant of A and otherwise 0, we have A adjoint A equal to determinant of A 0, 0, 0, determinant of A 0, 0, 0, determinant of A. Here taking common determinant of A from the given matrix, we get determinant of A into 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 and this is equal to determinant of A into I. Similarly, we can show that adjoint A into A equal to determinant of A into I and from above we get A adjoint A equal to adjoint A into A equal to determinant of A I. Now we will discuss singular and non-singular matrices. Singular matrix, a matrix A is said to be singular if it is a square matrix and determinant of A equal to 0. For example, let matrix A equal to 4, 2, 10, 5 is a singular matrix as determinant of A equal to 0. Similarly, matrix B equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is a singular matrix as determinant of B equal to 0. Now we will discuss non-singular matrix. A square matrix A is said to be non-singular matrix if determinant of A not equal to 0. For example, let matrix A equal to 6, -1, 3, 4 and we find determinant of A and this is equal to 27, that is not equal to 0. So it is a non-singular matrix. Similarly, matrix B equal to 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. Determinant of B equal to -4, which is also not equal to 0. Thus, A and B are non-singular matrices. Theorem 2, without proof. If A and B are non-singular matrices of the same order, then AB and BA are also non-singular matrices of the same order. Theorem 3, without proof, the determinant of the product of matrices is equal to the product of their respective determinants. That is, determinant of the product of matrices A and B equal to the product of determinant of A and determinant of B, where A and B are square matrices of the same order. Theorem 4, if A is a non-singular square matrix of order n, then prove that determinant of adjoint A equal to determinant of A to the power n minus 1. Proof: we know that A adjoint A equal to determinant of A into identity matrix, that is from theorem 1, and this is implies that determinant of A into adjoint A equal to determinant of A into identity matrix, and this is implies that determinant of A into determinant of adjoint A equal to determinant of A to the power n into determinant of identity matrix. Since determinant of Ka equal to k to power n into determinant of A, where A is the square matrix of order n. This is implies that determinant of A into determinant of adjoint A equal to determinant of A to the power n implies that determinant of adjoint A equal to determinant of A to the power n by determinant of A. This is equal to determinant of A to the power n minus 1. remark: if A is a non-singular, then adjoint A is also non-singular, because determinant of A not equal to 0 implies that determinant of A to the power n minus 1 is also not equal to 0. Now we will discuss inverse of a matrix. Let A equal to Aij be a square matrix of order n. If there exists a square matrix B of order n such that AB is equal to BA is equal to identity, then the matrix B is called the inverse of A. In that case, that is, if there exists such B, we write A inverse equal to B, and it is said that A is invertible. Dear students, every square matrix cannot have an inverse. Now we will discuss a theorem. A square matrix A is invertible if and only if A is non-singular matrix. Dear students, for proof, we prove this theorem in two parts. First, necessity: let the square matrix A be invertible. So there exists a square matrix B such that AB equal to BA equal to identity matrix, implies that determinant of AB is equal to determinant of BA equal to determinant of I, and this is implies that determinant of A into determinant of B equal to determinant of B into determinant of A equal to 1. Here, since determinant of I equal to 1 and determinant of AB equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. Dear students, since determinant of A and determinant of B are scalars such that their product is 1, therefore neither of them can be 0, implies that determinant of A not equal to 0, that is, A is non-singular. Second part, sufficiency: let A be non-singular, then determinant of A is not equal to 0 and A is a square matrix. We have A adjoint A equal to adjoint A into A equal to determinant of A I, that is from the theorem 1. Since determinant of A not equal to 0, so we divide by determinant of A, we get A into 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A equal to 1 by determinant of A into determinant of A I, implies that A into determinant of A by adjoint A of by determinant of A equal to adjoint A by determinant of A into A equal to I, implies that AB equal to BA equal to I, where B equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A. Thus A is invertible and A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A. Dear students, assignment is given. Solve exercise 4.5 from NCERT. Thank you.